Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Valheim. Hardcore, no maps, no portals with the fire spread. We are going to be continuing on today uh, with hopefully that. If you know, you know that is the Yagluth spawn point, the boss of the plains. Oh, he is a beast and a half. So, my last stream, there's a herd of locks that seems to want to spawn there. I think I got enough stuff down. I'm going to have to take that guy out, but I need to make a couple of forge improvements here because I didn't build all the stuff that I need to bring, to be able to do everything I need to do. I need a level 3 forge. I guess I can get a level 2 with this. I'm going to have to make some more bronze, though, because I do need a fermenter. This doesn't have to be perfect. I just need to get this somewhere where it can sit and kind of be forgotten about. Can I put it up here? Sometimes I've been able to put it up in weird spots on the roofs. Not today, though. Okay, I'm not going to fight with that. I'll put it right here. Right there? No. What are you talking about? My forge is right there. I guess I got to put it right next to it. Alright. Just going to go silent for a moment. Apologies for that. While I try to figure out where to put this ads. Okay, apologies for that. I am no longer on the silence of the mic. However, I am going to... Well, I realized that I was kind of being a little silly there. What am I doing? When I was looking at the ads, yeah, that's not what I need for my work or for my forge. That's what I need for the workbench. So instead of that, oof, that's a lot of sounds. I need to make one more improvement, which I think I should be able to do now. The tool rack. I need to go grab the other iron. I just had it in my hand and then I took it out. Get over here. There we go, and grab another. Let's grab the 15 pieces, toss that back in there. Can I get out of here? Let me out. I guess I'm going to have to do this in piecemeal. Unless I have some over here. I do! I have some over here. Perfect. So, don't need all of that. But I do need this. And there we go. I got my level 3. Boom, boom, boom. I can repair my silver sword now. Great. That's awesome. And I'm going to put a crafting bench in here as well, just because I don't have one in here. Get that all taken care of. Perfect. So I'm going to see about making a couple more chests. I don't have enough wood. That's going to be the bane of my existence right now, is wood. I also need to go and hit up the non-black or the non-plains areas. I need to get some leather scraps, and I need to get something else. What was it? I don't remember what it was. I need wood and I need leather scraps. I need food. So that's a big one. I need food. So if I can just make this thing. I don't know if I can cook the meats that I want to on here. I think I need to get some chains for some of it. Yeah, 2 week for lox meat, 2 week for serpent meat too. Son of a gun. Okay. Alright, well I'm gonna go and I'm gonna kill this lox, and then I'm gonna try to get some crafting stuff down here, because I don't like this. I always kind of do a dodge. Oh, that was a fail. Followed by a stab. I didn't get away fast enough there. Dodge, stab. Stabby. Stabby. Oh no, this is how it happened last time. First I died to the lox, and then that lox took out half my base. And one of its friends took out my ship. So I was surprised I was able to actually recover everything. I thought I had lost the iron nails for a little bit, but thankfully I did not. Very thankfully. Let's just see, is he still standing there? Yeah, he is. Well, that's not ideal. Run, 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 run. Run away, run away, run away. Run away. I got his health down pretty good already, but I really don't want to take any chances of getting killed here when I don't even have any food. Oh, you better stay away from that boat and that bench, you little ragamuffin. Don't you touch my boat. Oh no, they're starting to spawn for night. That's not good. Nighttime spawns are bad. Let's say he's tamed. 33% tamed. Maybe I shouldn't attack him. But he's going for my stuff. Arrgh. Oh no, where are my health potions? There. I can hear those things coming, I don't like it. Alright, we're having a repeat of earlier. Hopefully not a full repeat, because that would suck. Let's see if it'll... Oh no, something's attacking. Oh no, stay away from that. Stay away from that. Oh, you little jack. Come on. Oh no. Got you. Almost there. Almost there. Come on. Got him. Alright, now I need to get a workbench down like right here. Right now. This is by where they spawn. I don't care if they're spammed. I don't care if they're too close together. Oh, now I got a fueling village to take care of. Or patrol, not a village. Like, the village is over there, but I'm not worried about that. Oh, and of course, 2 1-stars, 3 1-stars. I might have to abandon my attempt on Yagluth for until I can get some more chains and such, to be honest, so that I can make all the necessary crafting benches and cooking stations. I hate how they move last second. I'm gonna burn. So I'm gonna get away from... I'm gonna try to kite them away from my base. Let myself get murderized. Come on. Just hurry up and respawn me. I don't know why it takes so long sometimes. Sometimes it's absolutely instant, like, or almost instant anyway, where it's loading screen, boom, here you are in bed. There we go. Let me sleep through the night. And hopefully nothing is attacking my boat like it sounds like, because that would also suck. See, I think I'm going to have to take a brief hiatus from Yagluth, go find the necessary materials that I need to build the last few things that I need over here. It'd be really nice if things would just stop destroying all of my workbenches. I need to get them spaced out a little bit better, because whatever I got going on now ain't working. Alright, there we go. Items recovered. Perfect. Now, I really need leather scraps. Like, I need that mead kettle. Okay. Oh, good, I got enough for another chest. This way I can avoid taking anything with me that I really don't need to be taking with me on a small supply run. Oh, I might actually have to go right back to my main base. Might be a bit of a segue that way. Just so I can stock up on everything that I need. I got most of it here, but some things that I didn't think about. Okay, so Serpent Scale Shield, how much does that do? Oh, no parry bonus. Yeah, definitely not going that way. Band Shield, I can't remember where this compares. Block Force. 50. You know, I've never even made a trinket. I don't know why. It's not like they're not a good idea. But yeah. I hate to say it, but I have to go elsewhere. And I think I may make that elsewhere just back at home base. Now that I know what I need here. I'm set out. Oh, wait. I'm going to be coming back right away, then well, I should probably bring some black metal for my blast furnaces. I can get some of that smelted up at the same time. Trying to prepare for this. It has not been going awesome. It's actually been the most difficult preparation that I've had of any boss so far in this playthrough. But to be frank, I kind of expected that. I mean, it's a major boss. It used to be the end game boss. Let me grab those so I can make... Oh, don't want to leave that behind. I don't care about fish. But yeah, see if I can take that, drop that. Perfect. I think that should be good. And I can have some lox pelts. I should be bringing some lox meat. What else can I leave behind? I got a bunch of black metal. What am I thinking? Alright, let's get out of here. And for once I actually have the wind working in my favor. Although we do have a storm that's decided to start the moment that I hit out on the water. I should almost keep a sheet open that tells me what the weather's going to be like on every day, because it's not something that never changes. It's the weather on day 100 is always the same on every file. Weather on day 2 is always the same on every file. Do I have my barley on? I don't have the barley on me. Oh my god, that's the most important thing. Did I put it in here? No, it's back at the base. Oh my lord. This is a comedy of errors right now. It's been like that all day with the streams. Earlier it was the constant deaths and the inability to actually, stop things from destroying my everything. This time it's forgetfulness. Forgetting that I need to actually, bring certain things. Okay, I'm doing it. It's probably not entirely necessary, but I don't want to be stuck paddling here for the next few minutes just to get over to there. So if I'm really quick, I just gotta grab the barley. Right there. And none of this is ready to grow yet. Or go yet. No. I don't bring as much of the lox meat as I can. It's not going to do me any good here. Alright, now let's get this moving. Come on, wind, push me over this sandbank. Oh, did a little bit of damage. Alright, so I want to head west. So point myself towards the tip of the Yggdrasil. So I should be able to take this out. About straight out. God, I can't believe I gotta make another run back to the main base. If you don't want to watch the travel time, it's probably about 10 minutes between here and there. Now would be a good time to go use the washroom. Not for me though, I don't get that luxury. But I'm good. I don't need to do that. If I did, I would just pause things and tell you guys to wait. So I am thinking heavily about doing some clips of all of, like, from the streams, just so the main things that have happened, so if people want to watch the playthrough, they can get just the highlights. If you think that's a good idea, leave me a comment. That's nice. Drop a like, that's always nice. I'm going to try to keep doing this because my Valheim videos seem to get some attention. It's nothing crazy, but it's definitely nice to actually start seeing a little bit of something. But yeah, I was doing streaming for the better part of 6 months with almost no views, no viewers, and even after the fact, it wasn't really something that I could ever see a lot of views on. I think the most any one of my streams had views on, or the most views it had, sorry, was like 20 or 30, and that was over the course of a few months. So not awesome. But now, since I've been doing the Valheim hardcore run, my nice little challenge run here, it's been a little bit different. Now I've been seeing quite a bit more, like so into the dozens, 100 plus on one of them. Even my earlier stream from this afternoon is starting to get decent views, so this is going to be the game I think that I stick with. Absolutely love it. There should be some more content coming in the not too distant future with the 1.0 update with Deep North, which they say sometime in 2026, but I mean that could be any time. It could be January 1st to December 31st, any time in that window. But I do have a feeling it's going to be early on in the year. I'm thinking maybe January, February. I don't know why, but I kind of feel like that's what they're going to do. See, this always gets me a little bit, is traveling across the open ocean. But luckily I got that mountain. I think the mountain that I'm looking at right now is the mountain that Motor spawned on. I believe that's the right mountain. Which means I do have another base that's pretty much directly in front of me right now. And I think that's the base that has the blast furnace. But I am not heading that, well, I'm heading that way, but that's not my goal. Even though it might end up being part of it, because... Oh, turn. I think I'm basically right next to it. Oh. You see that wind? You see the wind turn? The wind just changed? And now it's directly against me. Directly. Well, that's a great time for things to spot me. I'm not gonna lie, this aspect gets a little frustrating about the game, is just trying to travel sometimes. It can be tedious, especially when the bloody wind changes to a direct headwind frequently. Apologies again, gotta go silent. Well, that was an interesting time to have my headset off, my everything muted. It's like, oh, okay, everything's muted. Well, I'm just gonna suddenly attack you with a troll. Now I don't have a workbench here. I need a workbench. There's fuelings everywhere. What the? Okay. Why are there so many critters? This is the most stuff I've seen in this area before. Like, ever. And now I have to build a bunch more chests because my chests all just got destroyed. Okay. So I'm gonna just basically put everything in the bloody chests and then figure out what I need to take. Okay. Why do I seem to have so much more stuff now than I did just a few seconds ago? Even with this. I do want that though. Don't want that. Don't care about that. Just wondering where that bloody troll came from. It's like all of a sudden, boom! Never fun. Okay, let's go put what I can in the boat. I don't know if anything I have will stack. Ah, it didn't quite make it. Oh good, some stuff stacked. Okay, so this is my mountain base. This is the way to motor, but I wanted to stop by here to see what I had for resources. So I thought I had a blast furnace here, but I guess I must have moved it, or put all this stuff into a chest. But either way, I am going to have to figure this out now, and oh, my poor inventory. I don't really need to bring coal with me because I have the ability to make like an infinite number of coal, really. I should bring the freeze glands. Should always bring the freeze glands. Coins I should always be stacking up into one chest. Oh yeah, I needed the... wanted to grab that. I don't really think I do need to bring this with me, or that. The locks. I could probably make a few upgrades, but... well, I don't know what I don't even know anymore. My brain's a little frazzled after that troll attack. I am out of wood. Oh, it's a cauldron. Never mind. I was going to say I could just take this one. But no, I need that cauldron. But I need the stuff at my main base more. So I'm just going to grab a couple pieces of wood. And by a couple pieces, I guess I meant a bunch of pieces. Even though I literally only needed one. Put the full 10 in there just so it'll hopefully stay burning for a little bit. Maybe now the next time I stop by it'll still be lit. Perfect, I was able to make it. Absolutely perfect. Okay. So this spot here is probably one of the more annoying ones to figure out how to get to from everywhere. Just because this is the first base that I had that wasn't connected to my main continent. but I don't think it's very big. I got stuck boating around the whole darn thing at one point because I'm stupid and missed my turn, and I didn't want to turn around. Actually, I think the wind was at my back, so if I turned around, then I would have been going against the wind, and it was a plains area. Because this plain that you can see up here where this locks is, that almost circles this entire island around this mountain. That mountain is like the central point of the island. And then around it there's plains, a little bit of black forest, a little bit of swamp, I think. Is there swamp? There might have been swamp. I don't know. But yeah, there was so many reasons why I didn't want to land there. I was on my way to fighting Motor, or to finding Motor at the time, and I just really didn't want to have to deal with the plains. Well, by the time I get home, those should wear off. So now up here, I should have a little island of swamp, kind of to the north, and I want to head west. East, west, yeah, so I want to head west. Not that far west, because now I'm against the wind. So I want to head northwest. Quite a bit northwest, actually, by the looks of it. Which really sucks, actually, because I need to head that way. Come on. In 3 minutes it won't matter anymore, because I can use my power. But in the meantime, I'm kind of stuck. So if I do it this way, maybe if I just do a hard turn to the port, go down to overspeed, so I turn a little quicker. And now, just like that. I think that should work. I think. Because the area that I gotta go is like just over there. This little floating swamp mass is a really good landmark. So now when I hit the shore this way, I gotta take a hard turn to starboard. And even if I have to paddle at that point, I have to paddle at that point, because otherwise it's going to be like an hour and a half to get home. Oh, good lord, this is not at all the way I want to go. I need to go straight west. I don't care if I got to paddle. I'm going to try to go a little bit northwest. I think I've headed far enough south. I really need to repair my boat too. Sorry about that there, guys. Apparently I forgot how to breathe. Oh, that didn't feel awesome. Oh, look, you can see under the water. Can I see the bottom of the Leviathan? Come on. Oh, I can. Oh, you can actually. That was kind of neat. Okay, there's the swamp. I need to be north of that swamp. More rain. So much stuff, but at the same time, almost nothing. So yeah, just to the north of this swamp area, because I'm heading north now. East, World Tree. West, World Tree tip. What the heck? There's a sunken Vedvis here. A runestone. Huh. That was kind of cool. I don't think I've ever seen one underwater before. But I like to actually kind of try to peek the camera under the waves every once in a while. Just to kind of see. Can you spot anything weird? Anything different? Anything hidden? Now it's almost always going to be a resounding no. But that's not the point. The point is, I'm way too far south. Oh my lord, I should have come to the end of this a while ago, unless I'm... Oh, I hope I didn't go the wrong way. I hope I did not go the wrong way. Nope, I'm going the right way. Perfect. Okay, so this is always the lovely issue that I have. Everything's always working against me. The wind, the weather, the everything. I swear Iron Gate figured out a way to be like, okay, they're likely to be doing something like this on the water on this day. Let's make sure that the conditions are terrible. Okay, I'm using the power. I'm doing it. This should get me all the way back home, I think. Oh wait, no, I don't want to go this path. I want to go this path. If I go that way, I'm going to get stuck on the wrong side of a continent. That is a path to my base, but it's not the path. Oh yeah, there's a troll. Should be a bear on the left here too. There's also another bear that spawns over there. And another one just on the other side of that troll. Oh, there's the bear over here. I do apologize for the sound of the mic muting every once in a while. I have a little bit of a cough. Oh, there's two bears. That one's new. Hi, buddies. I don't mind you guys. You ain't like a troll. See, I need to head north, up past my swamp base. It's not in the swamp, much like my mountain base. It was my staging ground for a boss for bone mass. But I'm going to head past that. If I have the right angle coming into it, maybe I'll see about stopping in for a quick repair, but I think I might just skip that at this spot. Because I don't want to waste any more of the power than I have to. But just north of the base that I'm going to be coming past soon is another swamp, which is where bone mass was. Not very many crypts though. It was I had to go to a different swamp to find crypts to get some iron so I could get some better gear. But I did manage to take out the bone mass, and I took out the motor, and of course Elder and Eikthyr. But up here, in this swamp, there's a river, and that river is where I need to head. It's actually kind of funny because now that I think about it, I'm currently working at the Yagluth spawn. That's my objective. Now to get back, I have to head past my mountain base, which is where Motor was, and then I have to pass Bone Mass, then I have to pass the Elder, just to get to my main base, which wasn't too far from Eikthyr. So I literally pass by every single boss area every time I have to go on a supply run. That's kind of funny. Didn't really think about that till now. But yeah, like we've now gone past the motor spawn, which was way the heck back there. Just up here on the left is the bone mass spawn. And then shortly after we get through that, we have to go directly past the elder spawn. It's the only one that we are guaranteed to see from the boat. I don't think I can see the bone mass one from in here. I can't remember exactly where it is. I always went at it from the other side. I don't like leaving my boat docked near swamps just because of leeches. They can be a pain. But in the meantime, I'm just gotta keep going until I find the river on the left. Oh, I don't feel rested anymore. I'll just hope I don't wind up in the water. Now, if somehow I missed it, I can still follow the coast all the way around and still wind up at the same place. There's just a few shortcuts. Took me forever to find them. I got really lucky with a few aspects though. I found bone mass on I think my second or third swamp excursion. Motor was my first mountain. I've only actually been onto one mountain in this file. Like to actually do anything, and that happened to be where her motor was, and the dragon eggs to spawn her, and some onion seeds to get the food. So I now have all of the biome specific food stuffs. Here's the river between the swamp that I need to go through. I guess there's some black forest there too, but it's mostly swamp. Then once I'm out of here, I head north, which is to the right, which will take me right to the Elder. From the Elder, I head west. Yeah. But pretty soon we'll find out how the wind's actually doing. Here's the motor power is now over and done with. Oh yeah, there it goes. There it goes. Trying its very best to be a complete headwind, as usual. Man, I swear, if I didn't know that the weather was predetermined, I would think that it does this on purpose. So now I head north. On the plus side, I do have a base up at the Elder Spawn area, which should be easily accessible. And just follow this coast on the right hand side around until it starts to break up. And then I want to follow the rocks. I don't want to follow the coast at that point because that heads to the northeast, sorry, because I'm going to be east, north. Oh man, I got momentarily turned around there. I didn't realize. I thought I was heading north right now, but I'm heading west. And once again, the wind changed as soon as I had to. Like, come on. That's why I took the motor power over anything else, because the travel necessary without portals, you can't be having the wind at your face all the time. That would turn this playthrough into a 50-hour run. I wouldn't get to even bone mass or motor or Yagluth until like day 500. But thankfully, after having beaten motor, I now have the power to summon the wind. Elder spawn should be like right there too. I always think it's further up, but then it pops into view sooner than expected. And I do have a base right near him. Oh, maybe I was wrong. Maybe he's up a little bit further. I know he ain't far though. Okay, he's up a little further still. Can't be by much though. Don't want to hit that rock. Don't want to hit that rock. No, don't want to hit that rock. I just want to get up here to where I can hopefully repair. Oh, there's the elder spawn. So I think, where's my base? Where is my base? I don't think it was on this island because it was connected. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Okay, well that was the elder spawn that we saw there just a moment ago, but I'm not heading that way. I'm not going to go to the base that I had over there because that is against the wind. And the wind did just change to give me a tailwind for when I turned. So now I pretty much want to head straight west. There'll be this coast here. This is going to veer off to the south and into a bay, which then comes back up around to where I'm at now. This is another spot that I had to repair. Nice, okay. This is where I killed the serpent. And I made that this spot here so I could jump in the water and collect all of the everything that he dropped. But yeah, the only thing I built here was the staircase and the bench and the chest. Do I have anything in that chest? Might as well check while I'm here. 2 leather scraps. Exactly the amount of leather scraps that I needed. But that's okay. Because I'm still heading back to my main base because I need to fix my food situation. A little spasming out is what happens when you think you're holding the rudder and you're not. Okay, so I want to head to that coastline right there. So that should be the connected one right there, and oh, it's going to be against the wind soon if I'm not careful. Because there should be a mountain on that island. I tell you, playing without a map has really been helping the old cognitive functions. Because I gotta remember a lot more things than I usually do for a game like this. I mean, it's a hard game, but it really does hold your hand a lot with the map. That one simple little thing makes a massive difference in this game. Take out the map and it's a totally different game. Yeah, so now I got the fog. I think I see trees directly in front of me, so I better turn a bit. I don't really want to slam into the shoreline. I find if you bring the camera down to the nice low angle, and I figure I grab a screenshot there. There we go. Fog is gone. Glad I got the screenshot just before the fog was gone. Or before I was out of the fog. But now I want to follow this around until I'm heading south. So I gotta keep an eye on that world tree. Oh, a troll. Let's just go this way. a little further out. I don't like being this close to the shore. Too bad you can't build like water slides. I understand why. I mean, it doesn't really make sense lore-wise, but it'd be really fun. So Yagluth has not happened yet. I need to fix my situation with my lack of fire-resist mead and my food problem. Because I am suffering a pretty annoying food shortage. And now it's nighttime and it's foggy and I can't see the world tree. Oh, right there. Okay, perfect, perfect, perfect. So this is west. I'm actually not very far from my main base now. Once I get heading south, when this coastline moves, then I will be able to pretty much straight shot it to my main dock. I really wish I could plant barley in the plain or in the meadows, but as it stands, I'm probably going to have to do like an entire boatload full of barley back to my main base once I have some grown, or some more grown. I have some growing right now. I wish I could have waited until it was all ready, but I couldn't, because I needed to get moving. I wonder if the stars are useful for navigation in this game. I wonder how accurate stars are. Well, yeah, maybe, because there's a bright star cluster in the south and a bright star cluster in the north. That kind of leads me to believe that, well, maybe not, because there's a couple. That's west. Is there one to the east? There is too. Yeah, so maybe navigating by the stars is possible on this one. I really wish the wind would move a little bit quicker. Oh, look. There's a shaman giving us a light show. Oh, look. There's a rock directly in my path that I didn't notice because of my sail. Please don't break my boat. Another way to keep your bearings on the sea, it's a little bit more difficult to do it this way, just in terms of control. But if you know which way you need to go, like, oh, my base is right that way, you just put your camera there, and then you don't move your camera. So you don't touch you take your hand right off your mouse, don't touch it. But if you do have to pause for any reason, like this, then if you've been paused for a minute or so, it kind of makes it do nothing. It'll be a relatively close, but you see how it swings back and forth? Well, if you unpause it at the right or at the wrong time, well, now I'm not going to be facing that direction, I'm facing that direction. So if you have a large body of water that you're crossing, that can make you easily miss your target. So I try to stick to the shore as much as possible. Oh, I don't like like this fog. Trust me, it's probably more annoying for me than it is for you guys to watch. Because you just get to see it happen. I gotta watch out for rocks and shoreline and hope that a serpent doesn't pop up out of the water in the wrong spot. Although even on a carve at full mast, you can easily outrun a serpent. I mean, there's been times when I'm pretty sure that I had serpents chasing me that I didn't even realize it, just because of how easy they are to outrun. So if you need to kill one or harpoon one on your boat, oh god, oh god, oh god. Hey, there's my base. Back away. Back away. Not today, not today. This is actually hilarious. This little spot here is where I used to thread the needle, I guess you could say, with my carve. I would bring it through these two rocks and up to my dock, which is just next to those Christmas trees. So if I do this right, come on, come on, come on, come on, and I missed the dock. I don't care that I missed the dock. I was trying to make it so I could reach the storage. I can't, so I need to turn. Wrong button. So turn it all the way. Crank the wheel like that. I'm actually turning the ship pretty much entirely around. But the easiest way to turn, almost 0 point turning, is just keep it at oar speed, just one tick, and turn it all the way to the side. You will get a very sharp turn. Now the one thing I really don't want to have happen here, that I'm actually kind of concerned about, is if I do something really silly and die. Because my spawn point is back at the mountain. I think it was the mountain. But yeah, I'm doing this so I can get that storage just a little bit closer. I don't know why I'm taking the time to repair that. Do I have anything growing? Oh, I do. I got onions growing. Perfect. Bedtime. That's a much better comfort level than what I've been used to. Okay. Now it's a food situation that I need to fix. Have I made the pots and pans yet? I don't think I have. 5 black metal, 5 copper, 5 iron. Okay, maybe I don't want to do that yet. Go put my ore over here. I'm not in a huge rush to harvest this. I'm pretty sure I got a ton of onions, and even if I don't, it's not really that big of a deal. I should probably put all this somewhere, though. Oh. I guess not a ton of onions, but I got a couple stacks. Got a lot of lox meat and a lot of turnip, though. Tons of carrots. Not much for thistle. Did I even see any thistle? I got 9 pieces of thistle. I'm going to have to start making sure I grab that. I might have to go on a special run. Okay. It's a meat kettle. What do I need for this fire resist? Oh, don't tell me I left the cloudberries over there. I think I did. Oh, man. I totally did. Okay, so that changes how I'm going to do things a little bit. Some of this stuff's going to be coming out, such as this. I'm going to get rid of all of the things that I don't need for the Yagluth fight, because now what I'm going to do, now I have a different plan. I am going to prepare as best I can here, grab what I need from here. I'm going to deconstruct the mead kettle and the fermenter, and I'm going to take those with me. But yeah, here's some of my foods, but I got nothing really great. I'm going to grab that for now, though. Got 1 ice cream left. But in reality, I really should just fix my inventory before anything else. Freeze glands should go over here because they're for my food. Oh yeah, I got a little sundial here. It's not perfect. Mainly because I don't have all the trees around here taken care of yet. Give me your leather. I don't even want the meat. I just want the leather. Just stay away. Okay, so I got to stop opening the same chest over and over again, that's for sure. I don't have any cloudberries here, eh? And nope, I left all of my cloudberries over there. So yeah, I'm gonna go and sort out the boat. Get rid of the stuff that I don't need there. Yeah, get rid of the stuff that I don't need in here, like 2 stacks of unsmelted black metal. I probably won't need much more for black metal for a long time unless I start making black metal chests, which I never really do. Although I might want to start because they do hold quite a bit. Yeah, so first thing I'm going to do, sort out the boat, figure out the food, then I'm going to take all the mead stuff and get it gone from this base. Okay. It's definitely turned into a bit of a different challenge today than I was expecting. But that's okay. Why didn't I just eat one of those ones? Okay, let's keep doing this. Run my ores over here. Well, I don't know where my blast furnace is. I don't remember what base that was at now. But I got a lot of stuff to be smelted. At times like this, I kind of wish that I had more than just me playing on this server. It's still just a little too annoyingly far away. So I'm just going to fix it. I didn't quite get the perfect drift in that I usually get. I'd love to catch you, but I don't have my fishing rod on me. Okay, come on, come on, come on, turn, turn, turn. There we go, this is going to be better. Oh yeah. Oh man, not quite. Ah. Okay, well I can't quite reach it from there, but that's fine. It's a little bit easier of a jump now. Okay, what else do I not need? Don't need that, for sure. Or that. Like... Get rid of this stuff. They make such pitiful sounds. Put that in there. Need as much copper as I can get. I also need to make sure that I grab the chains, because that would be really annoying if I ended up not having the chains on me. Okay, what else can I get rid of here? That's actually pretty much the order you get them in. You get tin, copper, which makes bronze, then you get iron, then you get silver, and then you get black metal. So that is the tiers of the metals right there. Man, I got a lot of stuff to deal with there. Okay. I got the scythe handle somewhere. How do I make it? Six silver and the scythe handle. Now let's hope I had 6 silver somewhere. I don't know how much I had, but I know I'm going to start running low here. scythe is a great tool. I wish it could be used for combat. But I guess if you could use it for combat, then it wouldn't work for what it's used for, because I think the only reason why it works the way it does is because it attacks without doing damage. Hence why it says 0 when you hit things, because it's doing 0 damage. But it's still doing damage. Scythe can stay in this chest, because I really don't need it anywhere else. Yes, I do, if I'm going to be growing barley. Glad I thought about that. Okay. Ah, food. Food, food, food. Oh yeah, it's the copper. Son of a bug. Oh, I'm gonna need more copper again. Of course the black metal is not over here, it's over there. Alright, now I can build some pots and pans once I get the fine wood picked up. And I should be able to place this just like right over here. Actually, I should be able to place it up here. Even better. So I now have a level 4 cauldron here. So do I have any level 4 foods? No. Okay, so I also want some black. I need more onion soup. This is a necessity at this point, and I have tons of onions to do this with. I'm gonna make 20. Possibly 21 or 22, depending on if my skills proc. And they did not. Okay, so I'm going to put this back there. Put this up here, that there. See, ideally I'd rather have ice cream than onion soup, but it's a matter of what am I going to have access to the most. I don't plan on going to a lot of the areas I'm going to have to go to just to get some of the food mats, but we'll see how things go. I forgot what I was looking for. Blood bags. I think they're out here, if I have any left. 42, perfect. Some black soup, blood bags, honey, and turnip, nice. Honey is an easy one. Now I can make some more black soup. And do it once more. Maybe it'll proc again and I'll have 8 instead of 7. Nope, just 7. Okay. So now I'm going to go put the excess in the chest over here. I really don't want to have to tear that down. Maybe I won't. I'll make sure that I just have the stuff to build it. Why am I still holding all the onions? Okay. And now what else? Those are probably one of my better bets. Oh, wolf skewers. Onion, mushroom, wolf meat. There we go. Is that, did I read that right? 65 health? Yeah. Yeah. Mushrooms. Where's my wolf meat? Wolf meat, and I think it was onions? I already forgot. Yeah, mushroom, wolf meat, onions. This will be my new health food. For now. I'm almost tempted to replace the black soup with wolf jerky. No, I like the extra health. Okay, so I want to do this a couple more times. That way I can maintain a full stack. Oh, it's sausages and wolf. Oh man, thistle and trail spore meat. Oh man, I don't have much of this stuff. Entrails, thistles, and boar meat. I hope I'm using the right thing with the onion soup. That's 60. Ideally I'd have that, but I don't. Yeah, I think that's right. So put the black soup in there. And the sausages. Restack all my everything else. I need to make some arrows. Wrong side of the door. And now I don't know where my obsidian is, so I probably don't have any here. Alright. Well, so far this has been going just swimmingly. Heavy sarcasm. I'm gonna need a new cloak soon. That was a borrow over from my other character. After I beat Bone Mass, I allowed myself a small prize. Not that it's really helped much. huntsman's bow? A finewood bow, jeez, I'm like, oh. That makes me a sad panda. Oh well. What do I have on me? What do I need to take with me? Okay, so we got that. Now what does it take to make this again? Resin, bronze, and fine wood. So resin. What do I have for bronze? 6 bronze. And I'm gonna need 5 of it. And 30 fine wood. I got a stack there. Chains. I need chains. I hope I have some. I don't recall seeing any. Oh good, I do have some. Oh yeah, I was gonna take a look at my trophies. Wrong button. Boar, deer, neck, Eikthyr, great dwarf, the shaman, elder, troll, skeleton, leech, draugr, elite. This one was nice. Finally getting one of them in a wraith trophy. Oh, I even got a blob trophy. Desquito trophy. I got lots of those. Circling. I got a few decent ones already. Okay, what else do I need to bring? I don't think I need chitin. So I'm just gonna leave that. I might regret it. Oh yeah, there's most of my trophies. Now I gotta make sure that I have everything that I need so that I can head back to the other base now. Because silly me didn't bring back cloud berries. Otherwise I'd have my fire potions and be on my way to go killing Yagluth instead of just still trying to set things up. Hi me. Oh yeah, bring leather. And food, 1, 2, 3, good enough. Okay, so I got leather. What else should I bring? Huh. See, it seems like the biggest hurdle for me right now is copper, which is kind of funny because earlier I was talking about, oh, you don't need all that much copper. How wrong I was. But willing to admit. Okay. I think I should be good. Turn, you silly boat, turn. Well, at least that didn't do much damage. Okay. I think... that might do some damage, though. I think this is the way I'm going to want to head. Yep. So I gotta go around that shoreline. See, this is that area that I just boated through on the way in, where I couldn't see a darn thing. It was all fog. Well, now I can. And if I need to, I got motor's power available, so I can get that wind at my back and just fly. Fly. So yeah, that long trip, the last like 20 minutes or so, has essentially been to come back here and... Where'd the leather go? Oh, good. And to get leather and chains was the primary purpose. Oh, look, a wind shift. Directly against the... like. Goosefraba. Goosefraba. Alright. Alright, RN Jesus, you're in my back pocket now. For the next 4 minutes and 40 seconds. Yeah, see, I still would have been heading right against the wind even up here. This is why motor's power is very powerful. It can save ridiculous amounts of time. And saving any time is very useful, very handy when you're playing with no portals. Because every trip back and forth, that's wasted efficiency, wasted effort if I didn't do what I should have done the right way. Like it needs to be done proper. I wonder how far I'll get before the power wears off. If I go directly straight, I should come to the Elder Spawner. Should. Just gonna go a little to the right, just in case. Anything to help me avoid a little bit of backtrack if possible. I'm already heavily annoyed at having to... Oh, oh, having to come back here as it is. Okay, okay. I keep thinking that I've forgotten to grab something. No, 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 I want to cross this water. This is that bay that was on the way in. So, which means the elder should be pretty much directly in front of me. I think it's that way. Is it between there or is it over there? And then from the elder I head south to the swamp, down past the bone mass, down past the, or towards the motor, and then off to the east, and back to Yagluth. I'm not very bright. I should have an extra boat, like, right at my base, but I don't. I have an extra boat at the secondary base, but not at my main. That was weird. Those things just like clipped in and out of existence. There's the elder spawn. That kind of looked like a messed up bonfire with the way that the runestone was. West, east, south. Oop. Lots of rocks. Don't want nothing to do with them. So that's where we came up before, where I thought the elder spawner would pop in a little bit sooner than it did. That rock's in the middle of the bloody ocean. It's gotta be a huge rock. And here's my swamp river coming up on the port side. The wind for once has actually been favorable. Even since my motor power ran off, it's still been very useful. I hope it stays that way. Now that I've mentioned something about it, it's probably going to shift entirely and make me paddle through the swamp. So yeah, bone mass is somewhere in there. Well, that kind of hurt. It took like a third of the boat's health. But that's alright, because I am hopefully not going to be too far off of where I need to go. I don't think it's going to take me too long to get back. I'm not sure what the halfway point is, but I'm hoping that I've passed it already. What the hell? Managed to hit me while I was going full sail speed. So the serpents might not be able to get you, but apparently the leeches can. Okay, let's see if I can do this right. See if I can spot that swamp island. I think if I go straight down this way, in line with that, I think it'll take me there without having to backtrack off to the right there and hug the coast and find the swamp. At the very least, as long as I can see a coast, I'm fine. Wait a second. Is that where Hildir was? I think it was. I'm gonna have to go back and check eventually, not right now. I had already found Hildir, and I couldn't remember which continental island it was on. I got so confused. I haven't been able to find her since. Oh no, I did briefly, because on the way to her, I found a smoldering tomb on the way to her before I even found her. So it was like right before I ran into her, right along the coast, smoldering tomb. It's like awesome. I'm gonna have to remember where that's at after I find Hildir, and then I go down a little bit, and there she is. So spoke with her, went back to the smoldering tomb, took out Brenna, and brought the first chest back to her already. But I still haven't done the frost cave, and I haven't even come close to thinking about attempting one of the sealed towers. Oh my lord, the sealed towers are not going to be fun. At least they're easy to find, but all the frost caves are not going to be easy to find. Oh man. I don't mean just regular frost caves, I mean like the Hildir one. Smoldering tombs, easy to spot, especially at night, because there's fire everywhere. Seal towers, easy to spot, because they're massive. But the frost cave ones, what are they called? I can't even remember what she calls her frost cave ones. I hope I'm going the right way. Really hope I'm going the right way. I think so, because I think I saw a glimpse of a mountain back there. And I think that's the Motor Mountain. It should be south. There's east, there's west, so this should be south. Yeah, I'm not too concerned. Oh, perfect. This is just more part of the sunken swamps. I love it. Which means I definitely went the right way. My boat's only at half health. Oof. I don't want that one piece of wood. Hey, this doesn't look right. I have not been there, I don't think. I think I went a little too far west. East. Sorry, I think I went a little too far east. So I don't think that's part of the sunken swamp. I think that was just part of regular swamp. So now I think I gotta go around here. I think going back west and then heading south around the corner of this is where I want to go. Because I think I did start coming this way before and did the same thing. It's like, nope, 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 nope. You have not gone that way. That is not your plan. You do not know where that goes. And if I wasn't in I guess the goal currently of trying to get to Yagluth and get him going on, then I would have gone that way. But now that I've got my food situation figured out a little bit better, I've got the stuff that I need to build the stuff that I need. When I get there, hopefully I'm going the right way now. I think things are going to turn out a little bit better now. Another 5 minutes I can use my motor power, but I'm pretty sure I need to head directly against the wind here because I don't want to be heading west. Because that will just take me back to my main continent, and that's just never where I want to be going right now. I just came from there. So I guess I'm gonna... I hate doing this. Or power! Which is also annoying because now I can't get off the rudder if I want to. So, better eat something because I've been very unlucky with that. Every time my food starts to run out, it's like boom, there's a bunch of stuff spawning right on top of me. So I'm just going to try to avoid that happening. I think I gotta go like dead straight. Pretty sure. Which is unfortunate because that's directly against the wind. Oh my lord. But whatever, it happens. I'm not gonna get all bent out of shape, it's part of the challenge. Oh, wind's starting to turn. Perfect, come on, keep turning. A little further. Just a little more. Perfect. It was just enough. I'm just going to turn a little bit here, just to try to catch a little bit more of that wind. I don't want to turn too much though, otherwise I will be heading back west. And south is where I need to go. But yeah, I've got everything I need now to start making the barley wine. And once I have one batch of barley wine made, I'm going to be summoning Yagluth and, well, hopefully not dying. I don't remember if he uses poison attacks. I hope not. I didn't bring any poison stuff with me. But that's fine. Everything is going to be just fine. I'm really thankful for being able to navigate using the world tree. Like, without that, I'd be lost. I wonder. Gotta be quick. Because there's some swamp. Is this my swampy island sunken area? I think it might be. I'm hoping it is. If it's not, then I really have no idea where I'm at. And then I will have to head back west. And just so that I can get my bearings. Because I decided to take a little bit of a different attempt. I think this is my sunken area. Which is perfect, because I can just go around this. And keep heading that direction. And I will get to my mountain base. Or foot of the mountain's base. And from there, it's just a hop, skip, and a jump across the water to get to Yagluth. He's over there somewhere, but I'm not entirely sure where I gotta turn. Oh, there is a crypt on this island. Ha! That's hilarious. Unless I'm not where I think I am. Well, it's an adventure game. We're on an adventure. 2 crypts. But this does look like my little tiny half-sunken swamp area that I found. But I never noticed any crypts on it before. I've gone past it probably a dozen times. But theirs is... oh, maybe. I don't usually have it in view past a circling spawner, so... and I'm on the other side most of the time. So if that ends up being the case, if I just didn't go far enough, then that could actually be pretty awesome, because a circling spawner and 2 sunken crypts right there. If this is where I think I am, then that's perfect. I'll definitely be raiding those things for some iron in the not too distant future, but not yet, because I still have tons. I'm just going to go silent for a minute. Alright, back on the mic. Apologies for that. And I think I am exactly where I want to be. And I know that because the direction I think I have to go is directly against the wind. But... now I got this. Go ahead, motor. Cry. Your tears give me strength. I think I'm going the right way finally. As I think that's the mountain where motor is. Which means that I am not very far from Yagluth's area. I'm going to have to try to remember some of these constellations they got going on here. I don't know if they match up to our constellations in any way, but mainly because I only know a couple of ours. As an astronomer, I am not. Although I do know quite a bit about cosmology, it's weird. Just don't know the constellations. It's never felt important. Oh, it's a fish. That's hilarious. And there was a spot not too long ago where I ended up having, or seeing a runestone underwater when I was scanning like this. A wave went over the camera, and there was a runestone. Okay, so if I'm right, and I sometimes am, that is the continent I want to be at. Yeah, I know exactly where I am. That's my mountain base. That's the fire that I made sure to put extra wood in. Glad that I did. What the heck? What are you doing all the way out here? Kind of looks like a beaver. I love how the wind is barely faster than my paddling speed right now. Makes it a little painful. I'm also running no mods at the moment. Like, this is a completely vanilla version of the game. East. Did I build that Did I build that? I must have. Nobody else has played this world. Huh. Oh, I got all the rocks coming up here soon that I got to avoid. Oh, I forgot about them till now. I hope I don't end up breaking up my ship. That would almost be a rage quit moment. Oof. Okay, yeah, there's that little island in the middle of the rocky area. So if I go just on the south side of that island, take a sharp left. Well, I guess it's not going to be that sharp. And all I really got to do is make sure I avoid the rocks here. And I believe this is the bay area where Yagluth is, on that surprisingly thin piece of island, or not island, but I don't know if it's a peninsula. I don't know. I haven't actually circumnavigated it. But on this side of the bay, so I assume it's just part of a larger continent. Turn, 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 turn. Alright. I'm glad that I'm almost there, because I'm running out of motor power, and there it goes. Now let's see which way the wind's actually going, and whether or not I'm going to be stuck at ore power for the last little bit. I really hope not. So I'm pretty sure I'm getting really close at this point. I think it's right at the edge of this water, right in front of me. I think. I hope I'm in the right spot. If not, it's going to be not fun trying to get back to wherever the heck it is, because I will have been completely turned around at that point. Okay, so everything's looking good. This all looks normal. This is, I think where I want to be. Should be a fueling fortress and a village, and then the Yagluth spawn. Pretty much right between me and the world tree. Let's hope I'm right. Because if I'm not, it is going to be annoying. I think I am, I think I am, I think I am. I think right by that rock is where my base is. Pretty sure that's the rock that saved my butt a couple of times. This looks right. Yeah, there's the fortress. Yes, okay. Good. And there is everything else. Beautiful. Now let's hope there's no locks over there. Let's hope I successfully spawn blocked them. I'm not too concerned about where this landed this time, because as long as I can access the storage, I'm good. Okay, I got all that. I need to make this. I need the bronze. The 5 bronze. So I'll just grab this real quick. It might get overburdened. Nope, exactly 450. Perfect. And I can plop this down right there. Good, good. Let's do this. Oh, I'm moving really weird. Well, at least I got lots of barley. Four copper, or sorry, 4 tin, 6 copper. Okay. Oh, there's my health potions. Why did I leave this behind? This should be on the boat. 6 copper, 4 tin. Perfect. Okay. And I'm gonna have to build a roof thing above this, because, well, maybe not. Now, where are my cloudberries that I had? Where are my cloudberries? Okay, well, at least I can find some more around here. Need to make probably another chest or two. Actually, I'm gonna need that. I'm gonna need that. Got the frost glands. Now I just need wood. I can make some more arrows. And the other things that I need to make. But I definitely need some wood. I'm not sure if I actually needed to kill that guy, but I was not prepared for that guy. Get back here. Haha. That's what you get. Just grabbing some wood. This is probably the most boring part of the game, is just wood gathering. But hey, look, cloudberries. Perfect. Does the scythe work on these? No, it does not. But I did just discover that you can equip something in your inventory and not have to have it in your hotbar. I didn't realize that until right now. Over 700 hours in the game, and I'm just realizing that now. Oh, good lord, that's hilarious. Oh, learn something new every day. Also gotta remember that I don't have to put my shield away until I'm running back to the base. Okay, so I got almost 100 cloudberries. I only got 33 wood. There's a lot of cloudberries in this area. Nice. That reminds me, I should probably make sure I set my spawn point here. Wouldn't that suck? Having to make that trip again, but without the long ship. Okay. I'm just gonna get this going right now. I should probably build a chest over here as well. Maybe put one right here just for my my mead stuffs. If I put what's over on the other side of that wall right there? Okay. If I take this out, take that out, put the crafting bench. I don't know. Right there. Build a new wall over here. This wall got destroyed by a lox. This wall never existed. Wait, no, why would I do it that way? That's just silly. Put there, and put the door here. And there we go. And door in the middle. Which means I can put this a little bit closer to the wall, over here in the corner. Perfect. I just need to drop a few things off so I have some room here. Wait, I needed that. I needed to build that door so that I had a reason to put the chest on this side. And then this should be plenty of fire potions for a while. Because each one of those adds up to 6, so we got 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. 8 times 6, we're looking at what, 53? No, that's not right. I don't know. Whatever 8 times 6 is. Math is not my strong suit right now. It's been a long day. Dong. I love the differences in sound. It is near a fire. And I'm out of wood again. Wait, does that mean I can use that without... Oh. Huh. you can use it without there being a lit fire. That's interesting. Oh, and hey, my stuff did burn down finally. The wall that I had here to demonstrate how the fire spread works, and then it just wasn't catching fire, which was actually kind of funny. So I'm going to have to plant some of that barley again. I pretty much have to just waste time until the meat is ready. But I don't want to waste time. Like, it's got to be useful time. So let's get a planting. I got 120 that I can plant right here, and still have. Well, I gotta have that extra one there. And eat all the food. I'm gonna have to just pepper this area with workbenches. I'm paranoid about things spawning now. I think I had like half an hour or so of hilarious deaths and corpse recovery in this very area. I had to rebuild a bunch of the wall. I only rebuilt part of it though, because this entire wall got destroyed by locks and other things. Mostly locks that were spawning right where that freaking... right here. They were spawning right here. I looked up and there was 3 locks right here. I tell you, I was not happy. I thought I had blocked their spawn already, because I knew that they were there, like they'd spawn there, but I thought I had them blocked. Apparently I did not. I was very wrong. Very, very wrong. Yeah, if you want to get those nice rows, you kind of just go to 45 and just click, click, click. Click, click, click. Those are probably too close together, but that's fine. The one will start growing when the other one finishes. I made sure to cultivate all this land here so that I had tons of usable space for exactly this. All of the barley, because who knows, after I'm done with Yagluth up here, who knows when I'm going to be coming back here. Like, I already have the totems in his altar. I just haven't hit the button yet. I'm going to take all these and put them over in this chest. The meat kettle makes a hilarious sound. I don't know if you can hear it. Or is it this? I don't know, something's making a hilarious gurgle sound. Okay. So I got that planted. I'm going to need to grab some wood, make some more arrows. Or not. I guess 15 arrows will have to work for now. Unless I can... I don't have any flint here though, so I can't make this one. So I'm level 2, 3, 4, so I need to get 3 out of the 4 upgrades. I don't have any deer hide here either. I don't have enough bronze. I can make the tool shelf. So you get a level 2. I'd have to go find some flints to get the level 3. And I don't know what I would do to get the level 4, to be honest. But I did just hear fueling. I don't like that. So I think what I'm going to do is take some of this wood and just build more of this wall real quick. Mainly because I don't know how this Yagluth fight's going to go. I'm pretty close to the spawner here. But I'm just going to build this little 2 high wall, or meter and a half, 3 meter tall wall. And, oh jeez, that's not where I want to put you. Helps if I'm at a good angle. You want to make sure that you're at a good angle when you're doing this kind of stuff. At least here it breaks line of sight. So if things don't see me come into this area, they shouldn't be able to find me, I think. Because I believe all the aggro stuff is heavily dependent on line of sight. But, yeah, I love waiting for mead. It won't even be ready on this day. It'll be ready on the next day, so maybe I'll build that artisan table. I can't remember why I needed one. I'm just going to pretend this back wall doesn't exist. Black metal missile. What do I need to build this for? There was something that required the artisan table to build. It wasn't the spinning wheel. Was it the blast furnace? Oh, it was the blast furnace. That's what it was. Okay, so I'm really not too... It doesn't need to stay there right now. Okay. I wonder, do I have... Yeah, I should have everything there. 20 stone, I don't know how much... I got 15 there, let's hope I got another 5 somewhere. I'll just do this again. Should I not be getting some stone? Here we go, there we go. It's very little stone. Perfect, 20. So, 20 stone, 5 circling cores, 10 iron. I should have all that on the boat. So yeah, 5 circling cores, 10 iron. I'll grab 6 because I know I have at least 4 in one of the chests there. And leave some of that wood behind. And 20 fine wood. Perfect. Now where am I going to put you? Probably should have thought about that before I did this. Oh, darn it, I need to make the artisan table again. I'm really not thinking through this stuff. Oh, here, I'll put it over here. So artisan table, you can go there. And blast furnace, you can go over here. Somewhere, maybe. Maybe not. I don't like how that goblin, or the fueling, called him a goblin. I don't like how that fueling's wandering around. Now I gotta kill him. Get over here, away from my barley. I guess I'm gonna have to raise some ground up over here, and I'm gonna have to gather some more stone. Alright, let's see if I can level this off now. Okay, good, I did get it in there. Alright, now I need 20 stone. Is there any I'm just gonna carve some off of this stupid thing. I mean, why not? Oh, that was really quickly a lot of stone. Okay. I'm gonna put the stone over here. Now I gotta go grab what's left of that other stone that I just knocked out. All this silly, pointless, busy work while I'm waiting for the mead. I'm really hoping that mead finishes soon. Okay. There's my harpoon. How heavy is this? 1.5. You can stay in my inventory. How heavy are you? 2. You're fine. You're 1. You can go on the boat, actually. Actually, no, the scythe can go into a chest here, too. I don't really need it back at the other base. It's handy. But if it ends up getting forgotten here, I'm not going to get bent out of shape about it. Don't want to lose any of that stuff, though. Not again. Okay. Get rid of that now. And go put the dragon's tear with the rest of the dragon's tears. Oh, nice. I took care of that too. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Now I need coal, which I need wood for. And 45, I need 50. Is that really what? That's all? Nah. Sound effects. Oh, good. Okay. Let's get this stuff out of there. It doesn't need to be in there. Certainly, of course, go there. There we go. That makes more sense. A little bit, anyway, in my brain. What the heck was I doing? Oh, man. I know I need to, oh, I need to build one of those. Okay. I need a stone cutting station. Need that to finish fermenting. Try to keep all my stuff prepared as best I can. Oh, I do have 1 poison resist. Perfect. Means I don't have to carry that. I like how you can kind of tuck a chest most of the way underneath a workbench. Come on, come on, come on. Well, usually I get it better than that, but whatever. Not too concerned. I should leave a little bit of food right here. Just for if I inevitably die. then I'll have something to eat to go recover my body with, as I learned the hard way before. Running around the plains with 25 health. Okay, so I got 10 healing potions and got fire ones on the way. Don't need anything else, I don't think. Tasty ones, I don't like wasting the space for them, or the blueberries. Those are expensive to make, holy jeez. I don't even have enough thistle, or any thistle or anything. Oh, coal, that's what I was doing. Aha! I need coal for my blast furnace, so I needed this. And I need a fire pit. Actually, I need a couple extra pieces of wood, because otherwise it's not going to work. I'm not going to use the fire pit where my kettle is, because, to be quite frank, I don't want to move the kettle. Quickest way to get 50 coal. Love it. Now I can start cooking. Did I take all of my black metal? I took all of my unsmelted black metal and left it at the other base. And then built the blast furnace here. Yep. That is a thing that has happened now. What happened to all the rest of the black metal that I had around? Okay. Did I not just have a bunch? From killing a couple fuelings? Not a bunch, but a little bit anyway? Where the heck did that go? Can I sleep yet? Thankfully, yes. Oh my. Alright, we're getting very close to the actual battle with Yagluth now. Very close. The only thing holding back now is, or being held back now, is the lack of the fire resistance. Which we now have. And I'm going to put one of them in here. Do it like this, so now if I die, it's chomp, 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 chomp. Okay. Okay, I think the time has come. I am going to take anything out of my inventory that I don't need, though. Like, I don't need the coal, I don't need the harpoon, I definitely don't need that. Don't need that, don't need that, don't need that, don't need that. Alright, the time has come. Apparently, time has come to pick up some random stuff. Okay, I'm just going to put this over there. I know I got tons of stuff already over here, but I don't care. Ah, Jesus. That actually made me jump. just trying to line up a nice screenshot. Just trying to get all the fingers in there. Oh, why did I do that? Alright. It's time. If you couldn't tell, I'm a little bit, like, I don't wanna. But at the same time, oh, jeez. But at the same time, I really wanna, because I want to get this guy dealt with. But I should actually probably just do one quick sweep. Just to make sure that I didn't miss any growths. And I'm glad I thought about doing this, because I would have forgot to drink my potions. I'll be doing that in a second. I'm going to get back to the altar, but I almost forgot to drink the potions. Okay, so that's well drained, good. There was 2 tar pits by this stupid spawner. Now if I remember correctly, it shouldn't take me long to actually kill him once I've got him spawned in, but I'm going to want to probably put this on a hotbar. Wish me luck. Where are you spawning at? Where are you going to be? Where are you going to be? Right over here. Now the trick to him is you just keep him moving. You keep running circles. If you do this, he doesn't have a chance to get off his big attacks. He can't hit you. It's kind of a cheesy way to do it, but this guy has Godzilla breath, so I'm not really gonna give him the opportunity to blast me into, yesterday. Yeah, see, if I didn't have fire resist right now, that would be doing, like, so much damage. It's already hurting pretty good at 5.7 damage per tick. And that's with the barley wine. But you see, he's not too difficult to take down. You can avoid his worst attacks just by being smart and keeping him moving. I mean, he's only got arms. He doesn't have any legs. He gotta crawl everywhere. The only problem here is stamina. I probably should have gotten the tasty meads, but then we'd still be waiting. This is hilarious. I'm not sure if it makes a difference what side you're on, but I like to be on the left side, like his left. I don't know why. I just feel like maybe it's easier to hit him. Come on, 2, 1. Okay, come on, come on. You're at half health. This has been not bad. I just want to try to avoid taking fire damage for as long as possible until my cooldown on my potion is done. It looks like I didn't need the poison resist, so I'm glad I didn't bother brewing more. You're such a fearsome beast, Yagluth. Probably should have ran away from that. It's the only thing that he does that actually hurts me. Okay, this is a better way to do it, I think. Just keep moving at his tail, just walking, and then stabby. Then run. Then walk. Then turn and stab. Then run. Then walk. Then turn and stab. Now just run for a moment, so I can avoid the worst of that. Even though I will take some of it, but it won't be all of it. This fire damage does stack. Uh-oh. Stab. Come on, buddy. Stab. And run. And walk. And turn and stab. And run. And stab. And roll. 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 Oh, darn it. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. You're almost gone, buddy. Drink another potion, I don't care. Don't really need it, but just in case. And walk. And turn and run and stab. And run. Stab. And stab. And smack. Yeah. Well, that's done. 5 world bosses down. 2 world bosses to go. Alright. Oh, there's where my amber went. Alright, I'm just going to leave most of this here, but that was pretty awesome. Okay, for some reason I have my chests over here with all of my sellables. Alright, so yeah, Yagluth has been defeated. I have conquered the plains. Haven't actually told you guys my character's name yet. I guess it's been in the top corner every time I open my map, but this is Hardcore Thor. Hardcore Thor has officially beaten Yagluth. Which means, as we all know, the next step, Mistlands. Ah! Get away from my barley, you bugger. Stop laughing. Get over here. Oh god. Ah. I think I took more damage from that guy than I did from Yagluth. you go. Give me... Oh, can I reach most of them? I can't. I'm gonna have to jump. I want your black metal. I want to have had a reason to actually have built the smelter, or built the blast furnace here. Oh. I had 13 right there. Okay. I don't know how I missed that every single time. But I did get my boss stuff, right? Yeah, my my torn spirits. And the trophy. So I took him out without having to repair my tier 1... I think it's tier 1? Yeah, tier 1 silver sword. Not even a single time. Got down about 2/3 of the way. So yeah, Yagluth is defeated. Next step is going to be, as I said, Mistlands, but before that I am going to have to head back to main base again. That won't be right now, but I'm going to have to head back to main base again, and I will have to create all the stuff that I need to take on the Mistlands, such as my Wisplight. I'm also going to have to hit up Haldor, because I believe he should have an egg for me now. So I'm going to have to try to remember where he's at, which might be a problem. It's been a while since I've been to him, and I ran across him in the middle of nowhere while I was running from things. So, to recap, today we have our fire potions, we have our, well, Yagluth defeated, our main goal completed. That wasn't meant to rhyme. I don't want to say anything after that in case it rhymes. Perfect. Okay. Do that and that. Don't really need another fueling trophy. See, I spent so much time getting this all set up because it was taking everything I had just to keep alive. And then I finally tame the area, and then it's like, boom, boss dead. Time to move on. Okay. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab what I can from this place. I'm gonna give it another night. I'm gonna wait for this crop of barley to finish harvesting. I'm gonna deconstruct everything that I can in terms of, well, probably not the regular smelter, but the blast furnace anyway. We'll get deconstructed. Materials put back into stacks, so I can start moving things around and getting things set up for a Mistlands base. On the plus side, I usually have pretty good luck with Mistlands bases, so I'm not overly concerned with having to, what's the way to put it? Spawn protection. I'm really good with spawn protection in the Mistlands because I always build on the outskirts of things, kind of like this, where I'm on the edge. But I find it to be a little bit easier for spawn protection in the Mistlands, just because there's fewer enemies. The spawn density in the plains is a lot higher, so that does have a huge effect on that. But yeah, it's been a productive day. So from here on, for the rest of the stream, I am going to be doing just a few minor housekeeping things, such as taking care of the farm, going to sleep. Actually, if things aren't ready when I'm done sleeping, we'll reassess. Because my goal for this stream was to defeat Yagluth, and that has been completed. So we're kind of into the epilogue portion of the stream. And we'll see where things are at now that I've had a sleep. I wouldn't mind getting that other set of fire potions done fermenting as well. I might have to spend an extra day just kicking around here. Day 124. It took me about 20 days or so, approximately, to tame the plains. Ah, that was a waste. I forgot my potions were in that spot. Missing the required crafting station. I can't even deconstruct it without having my dragon's tears on me. I got regular, yeah I do, okay, so let's grab the dragon's tears. Take care of that. Oh good, I was able to hold everything from it. Okay. This is actually working out way better than expected. So hopefully the barley will grow shortly. I think it'll actually probably be tomorrow in game, but that's okay. I don't really want to bring stone with me. It's too easy to gather. I do, however, need to get all of my other stuff up here done. A few things I'm going to have to put back into the boat. I keep missing my jump timing there. I'm very quickly running out of space. I don't like that. I might have to leave a couple of these things behind. Stay behind the one bronze. Leave behind stone or wood. Definitely not leaving behind the chains or the feathers. I don't want to leave behind any of this. Probably take that too, because I have a whole stack, so I don't really need much more than that. Probably leave the serpent scales here behind too, because I think I have some at the other base. Okay, those were not the things that I was wanting to stack, but okay. Wait. That'll be fine. Is that 30? No, 4 out of 30. Wow. Having a moment. Okay, there we go. Finally made the jump. So put that in here. Put this in here as well. Don't really want to. Feels like a waste of space in here. Harpoon can go in there because the only place it's going to be used is off the boat. I guess that's all that can stack in there, so now it's whatever I can carry on top of that. This is when tough decisions need to be made about what I want to take. Because I want to try to minimize the amount of trips that I gotta go back and forth between places. Like, do I take the fine wood? No. What I'm going to do is I'm going to end up taking all of the all of the barley that I get. I'll probably leave behind quite a bit of stuff, actually. Leave behind those. I should probably take the gold, because I'm going to need it soon, because the egg costs quite a bit. But I have nowhere to stack that. I might have to gather more obsidian afterwards. I might have to actually leave behind all the money stuff, but I kind of need that. 95, 160, and 400. Yeah, it's still not going to be enough for the egg. Sun, there's the west, that's why I can't sleep yet, it's still way too early. Oh man. Alright, well, we accomplished our goals. Did exactly what we set out to do. I think that calls for a cheer. So, thank you for tuning in, thank you for checking it out. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening, afternoon, morning, whatever it is, wherever you're at. I hope you make it a good one. And bye for now.